Hey, what's going on, guys? Justin here with my good friend Luigi, my good friend Ron Pope, and our new friend Huascar Lopez. Very excited to have you on this. Really, this is a very special call, guys. Luigi and I had a call about a week ago in this same format with these same individuals. And as you all know, the people that are getting this glimpse, this presentation, are probably building Cloud Token with us, and you're probably doing very well like we are, and you're probably making a lot of money like we are. And so we wanted to really show you a place that's 100% transparent, just like we love about cloud, live trades, visibility, who's behind the scenes, and a place really to take all of that crypto that we're making and leverage another legit system that's going to help us compound it even more. So Ron called me last week. I've known Ron 8 years. Ron is the president and CEO of the Conversion Pros. He has launched and owns several very successful companies in the affiliate and network marketing space. He called me last week. We started to chop it up a little bit about Bitcoin and crypto. And he said, Justin, I've got something that I think you'd be very interested in. We set up a call. Huascar went over the presentation, and we were completely blown away, guys. And I'm going to tell you something. The reason why we're here today, the reason why is my good friend Ron Pope, the credibility that he brings, and I know that his name on something is something worth looking at, and that's what we're doing here. So Ron, I'm going to turn it over to you. Tell these guys a little bit about who you are for those that don't know you, and then we can bring Huascar on.
Absolutely. Thank you so much, Justin, for having us out here tonight. Yeah, let's just jump right into it. I'll talk a little bit about my background. I've had a fairly diverse background. I've had a lot of opportunity in my life. It came right out went right into the military. That's where I started my life, was in the U.S. Air Force. Got married. I've been married now for over 25 years. 3 wonderful kids from that relationship that I'm still involved in, and looking forward to another 25 years with her. I'm not someone who's really, looking for a lot of drastic changes in life. I like to keep things moving in the right direction forward. And so, when I left the U.S. Air Force, I went into the mortgage industry, actually. And very quickly became one of the top income earners on the West Coast. And so I parlayed that into opening marketing companies and investment companies, things like that. So not going too deep into it, but at 30 years old, I had the opportunity where I was financially independent to step aside from having to work for a living and started doing what I wanted to do. And that really led me in the direction of trading into Forex. So this project that we're going to talk to you guys about here tonight is really fate, I guess you could say, in the fact that several years ago I started training in the Forex. I spent years doing it and did really good with it, and it advanced it all the way up to a trading bot. We called it FX Spider at the time, and we were hitting 8 to 13% a week. And once we opened it up to the public, we traded it, had a great track record, opened it up to the public, and in no time at all, we had millions of dollars being thrown at us from different individuals wanting us to trade their money. But they also wanted to get paid for the referrals, and I didn't have that side. So I think what we're going to talk to you about tonight is pretty exciting. It fills in that void that I didn't have before. And the opportunity to do this with a very close friend of mine. I'm not corporate, okay, with CashFx Group. I'm not corporate, but I do operate from a corporate standpoint in the fact that my friend Huascar Lopez from Dominican Republic, we have a relationship of about 8 to 10 years that we've been doing business together, and developed a very strong friendship over those years. I had a company, it was a travel company at the time that I was CEO for, and Huascar ran a lot of the Spanish market. He ran the Dominican Republic market for us, especially lined up meetings with their government out there and things. And it was a very quick, intense relationship that we jumped into together because here we jump into this startup that was absolutely exploding. It was a network marketing company, absolutely exploding. And I was looking for good leadership, people I could depend on. And I found out very quickly that, Huascar had strong morals and values. And that's something I was looking for. I've got guys that worked for me 18, 19, 20 years ago that are still with me today. I'm looking for good people to keep around me. So when I realized I had that with Huascar, I started cultivating that relationship. And what I saw in the time that I spent in the Dominican Republic with him, which is 2.5, 3 weeks we were out there, was that he really cares for his people. And as we were setting up meetings to introduce him to our travel company at the time, I saw that these people really loved Huascar too. And it was his leadership, it's his style. And so it really spoke volumes to me. And so recently when Huascar reached out to me and said, hey, I knew that he had done really well, guys, in the crypto industry, really well. And that he had gone from not having much of the time that he worked for us back then, but to today living a great lifestyle with private jets and Porsches and just absolutely living the life that, most of the people that are going to see this video want to live. And so when he reached out to me and said, hey, I've done great in this industry, but now I want to pay it back. I want to help more people. I knew right there that wasn't smoke and mirrors. I knew Huascar really meant that because after all, our relationship has been built on morals and values and helping people. So I, immediately said, okay, my plate's full, but I'm going to clear it off. What do we got going here? Tell me more about your project. And so he introduced it to me and to one of my business partners, our CTO, Jamie Beck. And Jamie and I looked at this and said, this is really going to go somewhere and it's going to go quick. And so we accepted the contract to go ahead and do the software, all the technical side of things, the back office, and we'll parlay that into the marketing systems and things here in the very near future. But we jumped in with both feet. And so our company, the Conversion Pros, which I'm president and CEO for and co-founder of, we're supporting this company in their efforts to grow and help people internationally. And I'm excited for that. I'm grateful to be here today. But I don't want it to be all about me here tonight. What I want to do is I want to bring my good friend Huascar Lopez forward. And Huascar, I'm looking forward to this ride with you, my friend. And so if you would take the floor and just introduce this group to what it is that you and your business partners have envisioned and where this is going to go.
Thank you very much, Ron. I really appreciate your warm words and towards me, my person, and I do value your friendship and what we've been doing, in this last couple of years. And guys, good evening. Thank you very much for having me, for inviting me to this call. And actually, I'm very blessed. I feel very fortunate with my life. On the last 5 years, it's been a roller coaster with the crypto space, around the world. We actually did very well. And a lot of people that we have around have this mentality about sharing wealth among other people. And I think that philosophy of the crypto space that you all know, to be decentralized and to be, empower people to have their control, and growth, that's what we wanted to achieve. Now we have a really nice concept that I want to overview tonight with you guys. I did a few days ago and it felt really good. That would talk a few things that I think people will love it, because this is a really different and unique vision. So thank you very much, Ron, for everything. And you're not corporate, but you're very, very important in the beginning, and and go out there with this project. Well, with Justin and the guys, I will go through the PowerPoint right away and talk about a little bit of the founders and the people behind it, because right now this is not one man's project. This is a really a big project that is combined with many people involved. There's the people involved in the educational part. There's people involved, really, really, really experienced people, technical people in the Forex market, trader market, and also in network marketing that we've been involved helping people and growing for the last 10 years. Actually, we are a decentralized company, but actually we are registered here in Panama City, where I am right now. And some of the partnership that we have right now in the company involves financial institutions, involves really important brokers that are also banks, over 100 years old institutions, and although all that ecosystem that we created to combine the cryptocurrency and the forex market and the educational product that we're going to show you tonight, combines with the network marketing, is really, really unique, and we think it's worth it to share it. Okay, some of the regulators that you see there are among the most important in the world regulating our brokers. And actually, what Ron said about helping and about sharing and about empowers people, this is our vision. Our vision is to improve the lives of the user, of the people involved in our company. Values, transparency. We know that in the network marketing industry right now, these days, it's a roller coaster, like so many programs are there that I'm not going to criticize, but they last so small time, they're not around too much. So we want to change that, and we want to give back to the industry and an MLM. One of our mission is to be the best company in the world, combining algorithm, trading assistant algorithm, financial market, network marketing, and education system. Actually, we have e-learning system that we're going to provide people in what is the forex market, because we heard so many awesome stories about forex, guys, and we know that more than $5 trillion a day market is a really important market, which is forex. But how many of us know how to operate, how to make money on this market? Not much, because it's a really risky, and you need to have the experience or the knowledge to do it. It works 24 hours a day, 5 days a week, and involves many individuals, institutions, and brokers and banks that operate this market. Now, when you combine that forex market with the agility, with the power, the fast transaction of the cryptocurrency, that's innovation there, right there. This is something new, and this is something that is taking off over the past 5 years. Very well that crypto has been grow a lot, and it goes into communities, institution, and even brokers have the US Bitcoin pair assembled. Now, how you can benefit and learn about this company and what we have right now. We have an educational program that is going to be really accessible for you. So nobody can offer you a program on the internet saying one thing and is another. You're going to have a tool to learn, and actually we're going to teach people how to operate for themselves, okay, in this forex market. Now, if we have this tool, but also provide you with earning and profits from our corporate accounts, that will be a combined product called Trade Academy. This product have 3 stages: the basic, elemental, the supreme, and the advanced. So this is really the core product of our company that we're launching, and this is really brand new. And I'm really excited because Ron, Justin, Luigi, and all this group of big leaders around the world are being attracted to this company, and the response that we have is really, really nice. So I'm looking forward so you all can share this vision with us. Now, I mentioned corporate accounts, and the accounts that we have allow us to manage capital from different parts of the world with the component of the agility and fast transaction of the Bitcoin. Okay, so you can right away jump in no matter where you are, no matter what country you are, you can jump into this program and you can have access real fast. Now, our corporate people, our accounts, and the alliance that we already have in place are gonna provide you a way to make money while you're learning. So don't worry about your education, how you're gonna pay this university, how you're gonna make more money, outside your work. So you have now a gate to the knowledge and to the earning and the profits. 5% in the world of the traders have success, and that's a fact. Not much people make money on the forex because it's really risky. You need to know where the market is going, and you have to understand it. So we are going to we're going to plug you in with these successful traders around the world. So now, when I say accessible, even from $300, you can access to this program. And this academy breaks down 70% and 30%. 30% is the value of our education. Okay, so right away you purchase our product, you get access to our academy tools with the 30% of the total value, the total price. So for example, if you pay $1,000, you have 3 chapters. The first 3 chapters of our academy, which includes $300 value. Okay, the remaining $700 are going to go straight to the brokers. What are we going to do with those $700? We're going to trade it for you. We're going to allow you to benefit from a system that has been tested, with really advanced algorithm, with really experienced people, professional in this area, to provide you earnings from Monday to Friday in autopilot. That sounds really nice, because now you can pay for this university and you can get earnings, you can get profit from that. Okay, and that's really our main core and objective with this.
Before you go to the next slide, I want to just I want you
Sure.
to touch on something while we're here. So clearly there's a lot of forex deals in the market right now. Okay, and like you're saying, that $700 goes straight to the market and starts being traded. One of the reasons why we're on this call is because of the transparency. So can you just touch on a little bit the transparency that we're going to provide?
Of course. Thank you very much, Justin.
Yeah, and the traders and a little more even on the strength of the alliances.
Sure. We come across several years seeing in the market like really short opportunities. They don't last like too much, because 6 months, 8 months, like with luck, they been like 1 year or 10 months on the market. It's because they don't show you anything. You just put your money. We're gonna pay you this amount, this and this and that, but you don't really know what they're doing.
Right.
So it's really important what you mentioned, because we are building a software to show you our trade, to show operational trading every day from Monday to Friday. So you are going to be able to access this back office, and you're going to see the main account of the company. Now, we have alliances with EverForex, we have alliances with Hot Forex, we have alliances with Swiss Quote. And one of the most, the most important thing is that we created from many, many months back this ecosystem to be able to manage those funds. Okay, so here in the Panama City, we have a financial license with corporate accounts that allow us to receive millions of dollars, and we already have the track record for other traditional businesses that we have, and this is all there public. So our main core that you saw on the first pages about values, about transparency. That's what we want. That we want to give that to feel that the people feel peace, to people feel secure about us. And one of the things that we want to address is that we're not gonna hold your money. Like if you purchase something and you feel that you don't want to continue anymore, we are not a program to to keep your money backdoor or hidden fees. No. We share 30%, 100% of our product value. We share with a compensation plan. And then the deposit that you have it there, you can withdraw anytime you want. If you want to withdraw, like retire of the program, you can do so. And we have a around 25-30% penalty if you want to do it. But actually, it's right there before you jump in. You can read it on the terms and condition, and it's very transparent. So yes, it's something that it's worth to say it right away.
So we're going to see the trades. I think you mentioned on our first call there's even going to be a web TV where we can see live trade activity.
It's the name of our tool. It's called Web TV.
Yeah.
And we have other tools. We have a auto trader. Later in their second stage, people who are part of this academy and they are already with the deposit making money every day, they're going to be able to open their own account in the brokers, because we're going to facilitate that for members. And members with the knowledge, they're going to be able to be receiving help for the tools that we have, because we have a really technological tools to improve with that knowledge. Because guys, a lot of information is in YouTube. If you go online, you can find a lot of information. But to have a teacher walk you through and take you by the hand,
big difference.
And address your email and put your homework, leave you homework and evaluate that for you in a real academy. That's a really nice goal to have, so really you can learn about it. But I know there's different type of people, like people that don't want to go to college because they are too busy and they want to make money. So we have all that for all those people too. Okay.
So that's that. So I love it. I think that's great. We covered the liquidity. So if somebody absolutely needs to cancel the project, they're able to do that. Their 70% will be penalized for early cancellation. That's the same as the project that we're already in. Tell me real quick, who controls the funds? Do the traders have access to hit the highway with those funds that are being traded?
Hit the highway. That's that's a really good one. No, actually, yes, they have access only to trade. They don't have a master account or master key to withdraw anything, because they're under contract by our company, and they're making a lot of money because we share a lot with them. Because if they make more money, they make more money. So, yep.
Okay, so they have access to trading, and the company controls the funds. And then last thing on this piece is when will we be able to meet the traders? Will they be listed somewhere or visible?
We're going to have traders on the Web TV, special events, because there's company policies to prevent copycats and, all those things. But in special events, now we're in pre-launch. If you listen to this video or, you're watching this is a really early stage with people.
4 days, right?
It is 4 days. Actually, 4 days. It is 4 days.
We have around 200 people that have taken positions so far.
Exactly.
Guys, this is for those of you that are watching this that got involved with us in cloud in April, and then some of you got involved in May. This is like getting involved in Cloud Token in February. Okay, that's how early in the game we are here, and we're excited about that. So
I'm going to share my thoughts, because I don't have much to share except one thing. I've been introduced to so many trading platforms for the last 2 years, 3 years, and I never wanted to join one.
I haven't.
funny. It's funny, a little bit like Justin. And it's funny because all those trading softwares that they were telling me that was awesome, 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 they ended up closing after 6 months, 8 months, a year. So they never really lasted, number one. And number two, all the softwares that they were telling us that, hey, listen, we're making so much percentage every month, it was all a lie, because at the end of the day, the only people that were making money were those who were building. The people that were just not building, we're not making much, okay? So that's the reality about all these softwares, and that's why I never really trusted them. Now, why are we listening to this one? Well, we're listening to it, first of all, because Ron, we're using his marketing system for many years. He's not the type of guy who will go put his name on something that's shady or something that's, no, you just won't do that. I mean, his company is solid. He's been around for many years.
Yeah.
So we listen to Ron. Now, at the same time, we don't know personally the owner, but I mean, Ron knows the owner personally, so it's all a connection. I mean, you know who, I know him, you know him, you know. So here we are today sharing what we think is a great way to make money with your money. So whether you're in cloud or any other project and you're making money, well, that money that you're making, you can hold it in Bitcoins or crypto or money or fiat, whatever you want to hold it in. Then instead of holding it there, why not just put a little bit here on the trading and make it earn even more Bitcoin? Right? I mean, that's the whole idea here. So we're all in, and that's what it's all about. I mean, this is so much at the beginning that it's not even in the pre-launch yet. So
nobody knows about it.
Now,
I've got this recording. I mean, consider yourself fortunate that you have an
very lucky, because me and Justin are not going to be promoting this massively on our wall, because we're already too focused on cloud. And I mean, massively, we're blowing up cloud. So you know, it just would be conflicted to do it both at the same time on our wall. That if we're reaching out to you with this video, it means that we respect you enough to know that you're the type of person who can actually do 2 programs at the same time. Or maybe you're just an investor. And hey, we don't need a lot. I mean, we have a lot of good people that are ready to get lined up here. So this is going to blow up like crazy. So if you're hearing this, get in now, because the timing is great. And I think the return